Right guys, here we are again for another product review. Now I did mention in my previous video that I would be buying some dust extraction equipment, but I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that, well, isn't that just a vacuum cleaner? Yes. Now I did a review on this before Christmas. Picked it up from a local store called B&Q here in the UK. Some of you may have heard of it here in the UK. On sale £50, normally about £80 for these DeWalt ones. It's a really good vac, has a nice wide hose on it, and this is the dust extraction unit. Now why would you want dust extraction? Now obviously in my YouTube short where I was doing the grinding out for the pointing, quite a lot of people commented in the comments section down below that hey, you're not using dust extraction. Well, that's because they didn't have any. Now, if I was just to connect this straight up to a grinder and push that much dust through this hose, this would clog up faster than, well, I don't know what it'd clog up faster than, probably faster than a Formula 1 car running around the track at that speed, because you have to use a bag for dust, and the bag will just fill up because it literally, you would end up every 5 minutes changing your bag, and you go through some bags, so I didn't bother. There's a nice open space to work in, so I didn't bother with dust extraction. But I do have a few more jobs coming up, so I decided to get, right, let's do this. Let's get the dust extractor. Now, you'll probably tell by the box it's a similar sort of size, and we're going to do the unboxing now. Let's see what's in the box. I do actually like the box for some strange reason. Maybe it's because it's yellow and black. Looks like a bumblebee. But this is it. And for those of you who don't know what dust extraction is, it's obviously extracts the dust, but you need a, like I say, a vacuum type cleaner to do this. So this does not have any electric mains power. It's not run by batteries or anything. Okay, but you do need that to use this, so you can't just buy this on its own. So you could say for around about £100–150 you could build your own dust extraction unit. Now here it is. So here it is in the box. We're just going to move this one out of the way for a second. I'm using my dining room table here. I don't have a studio. I'm not rich, so like some people think. No, but you get some money off the channel. Yes, and I buy things like this with it. But there you go. It's not dissimilar to the vacuum cleaner, but the box is now empty. Clever, isn't it? Clever how they pack these things together. So we're going to put this thing together, and hopefully you will see what I'm talking about. So that's the lid, and we get another hose. It smells lovely. So we're going to pop that on this one for now. If nothing, you get a hose with it. You can just buy extra hose, extra drain flow, but I've got that many vacs now that I keep the hoses from. So if you ever see anybody throwing one out, go grab the hose, because you can extend the hose from that to make it longer. So obviously if you're working up a ladder, you can make the hose a bit longer, but this is great. Now there's probably bigger versions in this, and if you need a bigger one, get a big one, and you can actually make one of these. If you do want me to make one of these, I might make one of these if you just comment in the section below, and I'll tell you how to make one. Because basically what you do is buy one of these, and all you need is a cylinder like a bucket, and then one of these, and find a lid for the bucket as well and attach that to the top, and you're away. So this is what's called a Cyclone. So there's nothing special about that inside there, look, but it is a really good shape, isn't it? It looks interesting, doesn't it? Looks a bit like a milkshake bottle. So basically what you would do is you would attach the hose from the vacuum cleaner into there, and we'll get that into that in a minute, and then the hose that you wish to extract the dust from fits onto here. Okay, now you're probably thinking, well, how does that work? Well, it creates a cyclone inside. Okay, so when the dust is coming in there or there, okay, because that's in the edge there, the vacuum draws the air out, obviously, into the cyclone like that, and then it drops down into there. So you don't need a bag. But if you was to use that bagless, right, you would clog the filter up quite quickly, and it doesn't take long at all with fine dust. Sawdust, you know, you can just basically use it for sawdust, it'd be fine. Not sawdust, planing shavings and things like that. And just give it a tap every so often. I've done that with my planer, attached it to just a planer, taking the bag out from the inside, just put a filter in, one of the bag filters over the top, and then just give it a shake every now and again. It's fine, but it will fill up quite nicely with that. But dust, sawdust, anything like that, you need something like this. So we need to put this together first. So might fast forward some of this. When you attach that to there now, you basically got the twin sister of the vac with an ice cream cone on its head. And once it's on, now you don't need any bags or anything to go inside there. You just simply put it together like that, give it a good clip. Now you've got a hose as well to connect. So the interesting thing about this is it does have a interesting way of keeping the hose together like that. So you've got a nice place to store your hose. Obviously you can do a better job than I just did of putting it on, but the instructions are here and I haven't even read them yet, so why would I do that? We don't really need them, do we? But there you go, tells you there, there's your hose, bit like what I've just done. Obviously dust and debris inside the container when you use it. Apparently it does 99.5%, so you'll have about 0.5% dust in the atmosphere. This is also better for your lungs, just so you know as well. You can wear a dust mask if you want as well, and it should be fine. So I got it wrong. The top section there is for the vac to be connected into, and the side section there is for the dust to be extracted from. I thought it was the other way around, but that's the way the instructions say to do it. I'm pretty sure I've seen them do it the other way around. I don't know if that makes any difference. I'm not an expert. So basically what you would do is you would connect your hose to that end there. Now I would extend this, obviously. The great thing about this is they've got really nice wide diameter on these, and I'll show you the difference with a Henry. Here is off a Henry, you know the make, and you just put them side by side now. So you look at the difference there, massive difference there. And if you want to get technical, that fits inside there, just to prove the point that the nozzle just fits inside there. So having a wider hose makes a lot of difference when you're dust extracting, just so you know. This is a 2.5 metre hose, I think, that's come with it. And obviously when you connect your vacuum to this as well, so this is the vacuum hose. This doesn't have to be stood next to it, so you can separate them again. So you basically got your 2.5 metre and your 2.5 metre again, from there to there, and that one goes in there. So there you go. So if we have a look in here, it's got a bag already in there, so that's pretty much full. And there's the filter here. This is what I was talking about. Now you can get a felt type bag that goes over the top. I'll get one in, probably do it in another video actually, when we actually use it for proper dust extraction, but I might do a demonstration with it now, so you've got an idea of what it will do. But first I'm going to show you the other bit that I bought as well, which for the purpose of this video we'll just remove this down and put it on the floor. Right guys, I found some dust here. Well, I hope it's dust, it was just about, it feels soft anyway. I'm going to tip this into this box that it came in now, and so this is the vacuum cleaner. There's a little bit of dustiness inside there because I've been using it. I've removed the vac, so I'm going to put it back together. Now I'm not going to obviously show you me switching it all on and everything. Right, so what I'm hoping you're going to see here is the cyclone effect there. That's the cyclone effect, and it should suck the dust up inside the box here. So there we've got all the sawdust inside there. So I'm going to switch it on now, and hopefully you'll see all the cyclone stuff going in there. Right, here we go. Test. There we go, the box is empty. Now there were all sorts in that, I didn't see all those bits of broken slate. So I'm just going to disconnect this to make it easier now for me to show you. Right, so all that dust will now be inside there. So you undo it like so, and there you go, you'll have seen it cyclone down. There you go, there's all the sawdust. Brilliant, isn't it? I'll just put that back together now because I'll be able to dispose of that sawdust and put it in the garage. Something. I do actually keep the sawdust, just so you know, because it's handy for soaking up oil when you do an oil change. So I'll get the other vacuum cleaner. And this is the inside of the vacuum cleaner. It's actually cleaner than it was when I took the bag out. But there you go guys, that is the difference between using the actual vacuum to collect dust and using a dust extraction unit like that. It's brilliant. So there you go guys, hope you got something out of this video today. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I do a lot of interesting stuff like this, as you can imagine, and with the money I make out of the channel I do buy things like this. Was around, I think they're around £70. I managed to get some discount, so it brought it down to about 50, which isn't bad, which when you consider the actual DeWalt vacuum cleaner cost me 50 as well, it's about £100 altogether. It's like I said, this is roughly 150 full retail, and saves a lot of hassle, doesn't it? Anyway, I hope you got something out of the video today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and follow me on TikTok if you want. We'll see some shorts on there, and some of the YouTube shorts, we'll be doing those. Instagram, Facebook, I'm on all those, and we get all these videos out and pumped out on this. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.